everybody, Armando here, Armando's Exotic Zoo, and we're over here on the side of our house setting up this area here where we're going to get a pond. One of our friends is donating a big pond to us for our turtles, so I'm setting up this area here where we're going to put it. I cut the grass earlier, and I'm putting down some of this peat moss here to level it out, and then I'm going to put some mulch out, and we'll put some mulch around it as well. But right now I'm just trying to level out the ground because we had like a lot of chicken nests and stuff back here, so there's holes everywhere, so I'm filling it in. So we'll get that done. Hopefully the pond will be here soon and you guys will get to see us set it all up. Thanks everybody. Hey everybody, Armando here, Armando's Exotic Zoo. I'm out by our pond that we were given by our friend again. So it had like a few holes at the bottom of it, so I sealed those up from the outside with some putty. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this silicone here and I'm going to put it on the inside of the holes just to be safe and make sure that it's fully covered up. So just take that right there. I'm not too worried about it looking super perfect because there's going to be substrate in here. There's going to be sand at the bottom, so you're not going to see this anyway. So I just put those drops in there. And then now I just take my finger, make sure it's all covered up. And that's it. So then the next thing I got to do here, I got a bunch of sand I'm going to put in. I've got some cinder blocks I'm going to put in to make hides and basking areas and stuff like that. And then yeah, I'll get that done and I'll show you guys how it looks. So here's just a quick look before I do it. These are the cinder blocks I bought. I got some extra. I like using these because they sort of can work as like a live rock. So like the pores in it and stuff can build up beneficial bacteria and stuff like that and help keep the water nice and clean and healthy. And then we've got some play sand here. That's what's going to go inside for our substrate. And then we've got some more mulch because I want to mulch this whole area here. I think that'll look really nice to mulch the whole area around the pond. So yeah, I got to try to also make sure the pond's level. But yeah, next thing I got to do, I got to put the sand in there. I got to figure out our basking area and our hides. And then I have to go around and make some drainage holes. And then yeah, it'll be nice. I'll fill it up and we'll get to see how it looks with water in it. Alright, so the next thing I got to do here, I got to make a hole for the drain. Got sweat in my eyes. Okay, so I've got this drain here. It's a little valve, kind of like you can attach a hose to it and stuff like that. The reason I got it is because on the inside here, it's got this like small hole where no fish or anything can fit through. So I'm going to take my hole saw. I'm going to make a hole towards the bottom of the pond there. And then this part goes on the outside. This screws into it on the inside. I'm going to put some silicone around it to make sure it's nice and sealed up. So yeah, I'll get that done. I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so down there you can kind of see the hole right here. It's kind of hard doing this all by myself. I'm trying to make sure I show you guys everything. So here, this fits right in here. Okay. So I can put it through like that. I'm probably just going to have it like that so I can hold on to it. And then this piece here screws onto the outside and it fits together nicely like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some silicone around here and put it in here and let that dry. And then I'll put some silicone around here as well, and then some around the outside of it just to make sure that this hole doesn't leak at all. Alright, so this will allow us, like I said, to have super easy water changes. Because I just open this up, let the water out, close it up, and then that's it. I fill it back up, so it'll be nice and easy. And then also the cool thing is I like to use turtle water, like water from the turtle ponds, to water the plants a lot. So this is nice because I can attach a hose right to it, and then I can water my plants and things like that. So this is going to be really awesome. Alright, so here's the outside view of it. I've siliconed around the outside as well. And then, so this little valve here, just take this and I'll screw it in. It's not dry yet, so I'll let that dry, but I wanted to show you guys how this screws in. But I'm actually going to let it dry first, and then I'll screw it in and show you guys afterward. I just want to make sure it's totally sealed up. I don't want to mess anything up. So while it dries, I'll go ahead and do some other things, and then we'll get that on there. Alright, but the next thing I need to do, actually I need to go around. I'm going to go all around underneath this metal frame and poke some drainage holes in there. Alright, so I'll do that next while this dries. Alright, so I didn't do as many drainage holes as I wanted to because I broke my drill bit twice. And I gotta go inside and find a new one. But I tried to keep on working, so like every time it broke, I just took the broken piece and screwed what was left of it into my drill and tried to keep going. But here you can see I went along and made some holes. There's some over on that side as well. Some here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave it, and then we'll probably go back through another time and add some more holes to it. But I kind of want to test it out and see if this is enough holes, because there's a good amount of holes on that side. There's a bunch over here. There's a few up here. So if anything, you can see there's a bunch right there. So if anything, I'll just need to put some more here. This is the only side really that I didn't get a chance to put any on. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep on going at this point and keep knocking it out so you guys can see what this looks like. Alright, so we got water going in here. We put some more silicone there between the concrete blocks just to help hold everything together, so now it's a little more solid, doesn't shake around or anything. Got some water coming in here. You can see where I made the drain. I tried to cover it up really good with the silicone. Here you can see it from the outside. And so it's coming out pretty nicely here. I still have to finish screwing this in. This thing wasn't totally dry when I first started, so I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, it's coming together pretty nicely. We're just filling it up a little bit to make sure that this drain doesn't have any leaks in it. And then from there we'll go ahead and keep on filling it up the rest of the way. So the only other thing I have to do for this pond to make sure that it's good for the turtles is I'm going to make a frame similar to our other turtle ponds so that we can cover them up. It'll have a door where we can lift up and get in there and do what we need to do. But it'll be all chicken wired up on the top and all that to keep birds and any other predators away from the turtles and whatever fish we might put in here. Alright, so also earlier I think we might have said it was 500, but I did the calculations and I think this is 300 gallons, but I'm not sure. Either way, pretty big pond for our turtles, really nice pond. We're super thankful that this was given to us. So yeah, we'll keep on getting more done and show you guys as we go along. Alright everybody, we tested it overnight and as you can see it held. So we're pretty happy about that. I woke up like a kid on Christmas morning today to come run out here and make sure it still had water in there. Very happy to see that it does. So that means those holes we plugged up at the bottom and our drain we put in there are plugged up pretty good. You can see our rocks here we set up for our basking area. They're pretty sturdy now. We silicone them up so they don't move. Pretty sturdy. So yeah, we're gonna get this set up. We got our wood out here. There's Windermere. We got our wood here so that we can build our frame and our cover so that our animals can be safe. So we're gonna get that set up, and we'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so we did the frame. It's upside down right now, but this is what it looks like. Okay, it's upside down. We gotta flip it back over, but we're gonna put the chicken wire on the bottom side here, and then we'll flip it over and show you guys how it looks. It's coming out pretty good. Hey everybody, so here you can see the work we've done. We got the frame all put together. We've got the hinges in there. It's all chicken wired in. We've got our little legs there we can lift it up on so we can get in. We're going to put some locks underneath here on each side. This side's locked in. We put some screws in there so you can't open this side. So yeah, it looks pretty good. All we got left to do is put the locks on. We're going to fill it up with water from our ponds that are already set up so that we can go ahead and fill it up with fish right away. Alright, so we'll get that done and show you guys how it looks. Alright everybody, we got water going in. So we went ahead and put a bunch of buckets of water from the turtle pond we already had set up. We put that in here. We put a bunch of decorations in here that belong to that pond. We got a floating basking platform, a log, and some fake plants in here. So all of those have like beneficial bacteria and stuff like that from the pond that was already set up. So that way this pond can already be a little more cycled. So I've done it this way with like tons of aquariums and stuff in the past. All my fish tanks, all my ponds. I use water from fish tanks and ponds that are already set up, just so that I don't have to wait as long for it to cycle and things like that. So yeah, we'll get it filled up. We'll toss a few turtles in here. We'll show you guys who all is going in here. And then the next step is adding fish. So we're pretty excited. Thanks again, Ray. Alright everybody, so when I made this video, I was using a different camera because my phone had broken, and then now I got my phone back and I was going through the video to edit it and I realized I kind of left you hanging on the ending. So I just wanted to come back out here and say thank you again to Ray for giving us this pond, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna have another video with the animals that we put in here, the different turtles and fish that went in here. Those will probably come out on IGTV, so stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks everybody.